y'all hear that?
Let's go.
Do y'all hear that?
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge.
You told me to do a
Lasers. Everything is going well. Guys, it's Thursday night. It feels like a Saturday night.
Might as well be.
I'm probably going to screw up my day tomorrow. Just, totally be a bum. I guess it's opening day, so I get to be a bum.
That's right. We're going to go hard tomorrow.
The Nuggets clinch a playoff spot. Jokic clinches?
Clinches.
He clinches, punches a ticket to the very exclusive Jokic club. It's the Jokic club. I mean, it's nobody else's club. It's his club. And all kinds of great things happen. He gets hit in the head. He bleeds profusely. He has to wear a red headband. And it was great. We're going to go through all the details first. We're presented, as always, by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. You think I was pointing at you?
No, I'm just
You're just
glad
looking
to
up
get
to
it
see
right
if it's actually there. It's
yeah.
actually just superimposed on the screen. I got Brennan Vogt here with me.
Very excited. Very few games start with Jokic bleeding from the head like he's at war and end with him setting his own records and the Nuggets clinching a playoff spot. So this should be a much more fun lounge, fellas, than the last couple.
You look like this. The headband somehow makes you look like more like redneck or something.
Thanks.
It's the hat.
It's the hat
Well,
and the flannel.
It's the facial hair.
It's really the whole look.
Yeah,
it just comes together. It looks like you could teach me something about bass fishing.
He's got like almost a ducktail going
That's
on
right.
in the back
Yeah.
too.
That's right. I need to groom myself. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
Over here, I got Dave Dufour.
Yeah, you do. Jokic plus 37.
Jesus.
Is that
Felt
good?
like plus 73. I mean, this guy is insane. And as I said to begin the show earlier, that's the MVP.
That's the MVP. That's the MVP, man. He locked it up tonight, I think. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe tomorrow something will happen and somebody else will lock it up. No, honestly, man, Jokic was incredible. Over here, Superstar Depp, big fan of the Rolling Stones.
Huge fan. And also, Jokic is the best second-round pick of all time.
All time.
I can't wait till they start saying, like, hey, he just won the Nikola Jokic award.
Oh, they
I
should
just
make
can't
it.
wait
Yeah,
till they have those awards for him. He's incredible.
we should have Rookie of the Year and Second Round Rookie of the Year, and that will be the Jokic Award. I like that. That'd be a really good. We'll make an unofficial Jokic Award. I love that one. Your headband, by the way, really skinny. I don't know. Kel, what did you do to his headband? It's like the skinniest.
I didn't
little
realize
headband.
that.
Zoom in. Get a close up of here.
This is not my fault.
Look how skinny that headband is. It's
Do you
like a
think
piece
it's
of
the
string.
headband, or do you think my head is bigger than you guys?
That's possible.
No, I mean, if we look, we can go ahead.
Yeah, your headband is an enormous bandage.
Proper width.
You have a good
it's
headband.
I kind of like that.
I'm
It's so
ready.
ridiculously
I'm ready
tiny.
for it.
Well, this is like the Jimmy Butler thing.
Yeah, it really is. This was an all-timer, man. This one felt great. This was a fun one to watch. It was actually weirdly low pressure because the Nuggets just kicked ass.
Oh,
as
no,
soon as
I
they were
felt
streaming.
great coming into this one because they lose the game we all thought they lose. All right, fine. There's another one.
I love
We're
that.
on to Sunday. But if they win, and not only did they win, we got headband Jokic. This was house money, and now it's a vibes lounge. By the way, the chat would want to know. They ask if we cut up T-shirts for this. Not only that, we cut up a PHNX shirt.
Hell yeah, we did. We chopped the shit out of that thing. Threw it away in the pieces. Made headbands. Hell yeah, we did. Do you guys want to get a quick recap?
Do it quickly.
I honestly didn't take any notes today, so it's going to be really quick. It's going to be really quick. These are the notes. First minute of the game, Jokic gets an elbow to the head by Jaren Jackson Jr. He starts bleeding profusely. I was worried he was going to be concussed. I was worried he was going to miss this game, Sunday's game, and a future play-in game, and it was the darkest timeline. The Nuggets somehow, Jokic's concussed. He can't think straight, this or that. Lucky for us, that wasn't the case. He's bleeding real bad, but he goes to the bench. They put some stuff on it and, wrap it up. But in the 2 minutes that he was out, or 3 minutes that they were like trying to fix his head wound, the Nuggets are getting destroyed. It was horrible. It was like, oh my God, they're going to be down. I think they were down 10 points by the time he checked, or close to it. He checks back into the game. But then, he has some great moments. He's playing phenomenal. As soon as he gets back in, you could tell Jokic's in. We got to close this thing out tonight. Don't let this thing get to Sunday. He was in go mode. But they have to check him back out again. This time they put the headband on him, and it's like a superhero's board. What's the one with Superman? He has glasses.
Clark Kent?
Clark Kent, and then you take off the glasses and he becomes Superman. I'm just sharing exactly how it works.
That's a good one, man.
I'm just telling you how comic books work.
That's a good one.
And then he's Superman. This is what Jokic's like, man. He puts on the red headband. Why are you? I got it right.
No, I just
Why are you booing me?
The
I'm
things
right.
you have to check sometimes.
Now, you guys, there's a little bit of a missed marketing opportunity here.
No.
If they'd gone with the white headband, then you'd get
No.
the bloody headband.
Yeah.
You'd have a whole,
Can I tell you something, Dave?
hero
Terrible
story.
point. Because here's what I loved about this game. They wore the white uniforms with red socks and red tights. Already a horrible look. We were commenting it on it again. We're like, man, this is really weird. Yoke looks kind of funny in it. And then when you wrap his head in the red headband, it was like the goofiest Jokic we've ever seen. By far the goofiest. But guess what? He kicked ass every second he was on the court. He just kicked ass. This game, that's why I don't have notes. He came in and kicked ass so much that the game was pretty much out of hand by halftime. Sure. Bones Highland was also great in that second quarter, first quarter to second quarter. He was also great in his stint. Guys played great. But Jokic just did whatever the hell he wanted to that poor Grizzlies team in the first, in the second, in the third. And then in the fourth, he gets to, everybody knows he had the record, 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 500 assists. We finished that third quarter, and he's 2 points shy of it. 2 points shy. Do you put him in? Malone sticks with him. The Grizzlies clearly knew this was what was going on. They're double teaming him. They're fronting him. They're doing anything so he doesn't even get a shot off. You send Jokic to the bench. A Sombor exclusive club. He was going to have to finish with 1,998. Wasn't going to happen. But no, the Nuggets bench almost blows the lead. 30 points down to 18. Nuggets call a timeout, bring him back in. And he just stat padded. He just kept He didn't just put up 2 points. He put up, I think, 6 in that fourth.
Did the Grizzlies know?
They definitely knew.
The way they were defending that and the way the Nuggets just sold out.
I respect it. I
do too.
Don't make it easy, man.
Don't make it easy.
Listen, stat chasing drives me crazy. Okay?
Did this?
Look, no, it didn't. It didn't. Because Memphis didn't just give it up.
Right.
And I'm fine with something like this and your coach and your teammates saying, this is a cool thing and we want this for you. And for Yoke to go for it, hey, man, it's a team accomplishment, for real. And I honestly think that they feel the same way. A little bit different sort of stat padding than normally happens. And I respect Memphis and the coaching staff for saying, we're not going to make this easy.
Right.
We know what you're going for, and we respect the game too much to just let you do it. And because this is the best player
also,
in
you don't
basketball.
like being clowned. Like, let's be
Right.
honest. Like, when another guy's trying to get a record against
That's
you,
right.
it's like,
Make
says,
it
like,
hard.
F no, we're not going to let you do
Yes.
that. And honestly, it's part of why Memphis kind of got back into, they never really got into the game, but they started to make a little bit of a run to make it uncomfortable. It's because, it's hard to have focus when you're clearly just trying to get a guy points. Vogt, Jokic had to check back in this game in the fourth. And it was great because it made this like, to me, it wasn't even a cherry on top. It was the story. It was part of the story. Would this have been less satisfying had he had to check out and just come up 2 points shy?
No, because that would have been on brand too. Right?
Yeah.
The total Sombor double.
You were rooting for it?
Not rooting for it, but there would have been something kind of poetic about it, wouldn't there? And particularly with the way Jokic sort of approaches the individual praise and all of that. I will say, he will stat chase.
Yeah.
We saw it tonight, and if he's got 9 assists and he knows he needs 10, he'll chase it. But it would have been on brand. But I'm happy to see it because even though it is sort of an arbitrary cutoff, and he'll probably win the MVP, which is more validation, it's a nice moment. There's like a moment we can point to and go, like, this is when and how we're going to choose to celebrate that Jokic season because it was incredible.
Yeah, what I loved about that moment probably most is with the idea that, the Nuggets fans are not as bought in as other teams. That was a record that a lot of people did not know about. If you're a fan of another team, you're not looking at that record or thinking about it. Everyone in the bar knew what it was. Everyone at the arena knew what it was.
Yes.
All the team, like his teammates, everybody was anxious for that moment. And I love the anticlimactic feel. Like everybody's waiting. Like what is it?
Yeah.
Like, is it ever actually going to come? He misses a couple. Everybody's like on pins and needles. Then it finally happens, and everybody has their moment. He goes and embraces his coach, his teammates. Everyone's along for the ride, and like the fans were actually a part of it. And like that just goes to show like people do pay attention and really do love this team, and they just need that opportunity to be able to see them more. And like there's a lot of people that are like tuning into us right now that did not get to experience that, and it's not right. It just really isn't right. So like I feel like that was like we really got to experience that and witness that as a group, and it was like incredible.
We'll remember this game for a very long time, and everybody watching it, everybody in the arena will remember it, in large part because of both the stakes. Like, look, let's be honest. Denver hit their over this year. We're going to talk about that. They clinched a playoff spot. We're going to talk about that. But also because that everybody knew Jokic had this opportunity to start the club. This is a vacant club. Nobody was allowed in. He's the first member that got access to it. And everybody will always remember, he had to check back in. He had the headband thing going on. And, the team was trying to keep him from doing it, and he still got it. So, to me, an extremely memorable night for the Denver Nuggets on this one. And here's the thing, Dave. He's had a lot of great games. I mean, he's been incredible all year long. I put out a tweet the other day. It was the game against Sacramento about a month ago where I said it wasn't Jokic's best game, but it was the funniest highlight reel because he made it look so easy. Tonight, might have passed that. Tonight, I want to go back and watch the highlights. A lot of them just looked like a dude walking to the spot he wanted to go to and nobody could stop him.
At the end of the game, like when he decided he just needed to get these buckets, they were sending 3 guys and it was nothing.
Doesn't matter.
It was nothing. This guy is the best player in the world, and he's been the best player in the world for like 2 years now. And it doesn't look the way that we expect the best player in the world to look, right? Because we're used to Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah.
And these incredible, visceral athletes that I can see that this guy's an incredible athlete and skilled player. Now, you can see the skill with Jokic. The athleticism sneaky. He had one of the slowest Euro steps I've ever seen.
Euro stomp.
Yeah,
Euro stomp, yeah.
Yeah. And that is
hits the
athleticism.
ground.
And I mean, this guy, he put up 35 and 16. How many times has he done that this year? 5 to 10, something like that.
I don't know about 35 and 16,
How about
but
a
something crazy.
49-point swing between him and DeMarcus Cousins? DeMarcus Cousins was minus 12 in 4 minutes.
That's insane.
Jokic was plus 37 in his 35 minutes tonight. I mean, that... If you want an MVP case, there's one right there.
Yeah.
Okay? We have said all year. I mean, we said this when I was here a couple months ago. You guys say this probably every week. He has the lowest caliber supporting cast of any of the MVP candidates.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Right? And this isn't to denigrate the guys on the team. This is just guys playing over their role. This game, they shouldn't have won. Memphis is good and just beats everybody.
Yeah.
They only won it because of him.
Memphis didn't look that great tonight.
They
didn't
looked
look very
low
locked
energy.
in. Although they looked locked in at the beginning, so maybe I'm taking too much away because they looked like they were going to pound Denver in the first 5-6 minutes before that head wound, clotted. A couple games back, maybe two weeks ago, I levied one thing up to Jokic. I said I was watching Giannis play. I can't remember what game it was. Maybe it was the Philadelphia game, and I said the thing about Giannis is he brings it every night. Jokic brings it every night, but he sometimes will be a table setter. He'll fill it out. Giannis goes at the guy he's going against every night. He has this aggressiveness to him. Since that, I feel like the Jokic we got tonight was Giannis-esque in his sort of like I'm trying to take it to the hole every single time, and I maybe that's just because it's a sense of urgency thing. Denver's needed every game of the 7-game stretch. But I'm encouraged by the fact that Jokic has this in him. That like, hey, I need to be hyper-aggressive tonight every single night.
We talked about that about halfway through the year when vibes were still super high. What this has sort of done in terms of asking Jokic to raise himself up a level. And you think about what it means for him to be better than that MVP campaign, and which is just a crazy sentence. As you try to think specifically what he's doing better, I think that's going to be my answer. I think more so than Jokic years past,
More FU to him.
Yeah, and not just waiting till the fourth. There were a lot of games where he came out in the first quarter this year and he said, I'm not messing around tonight.
Right. I want to ask you guys something. I mean, you watch Jokic every night. Look, one of the most impressive things about him is his hands on defense.
Yeah.
5 steals.
And unfortunately, the way that people who talk about basketball look at basketball they're novices at watching defense and explaining defense. I'm sorry, man, but what he does inside is technically rim protection. You can't get a shot up because he knocks the ball away. Tonight, how many of those steals are inside?
Right.
They're all in the paint.
Yeah, that's it.
That guy is one of the best defending bigs in the league. He won't get credit because he's not meeting you at the basket. He's ending the play before it starts. And this is stuff that there's a nuance to watching it, but it gets missed with him. And this is why he sneaks up on people as a defender. He is not the drop back guy that's going to meet you at the basket. He's using his hands. And 5 steals, I mean, he could have had more. because he gets his hands on a lot of stuff. But
so here's a question: when you block a shot, it has this auxiliary benefit of guys. It's in their head. I don't want to get my shot blocked. I don't know. Do the steals have that same effect? Maybe they do, because guys are afraid to kind of go into the basket because he just gets his paws on everything.
Yeah, but I think it makes you think about it like twice.
Yeah.
Like in this game, Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson, like they shoot the ball like 10 times combined because they had to think about it. Jaren Jackson's coming off of a game that he scored 28 points in. Like he went nuts in the last game, but Jokic makes you think, and also he goes after you on the other end. That's a good defender who could not slow him down, who they have to get other good big guys to try to slow him down. So like he makes your best defender not even like relevant, where you have to like make those type of choices. He really is just like he's on another level, and for people to try to say that like that he doesn't have defense. Like all that does, it shows me that you're like stuck in the past. Like that's a 2-year-old take. It has a birthday. That take has a birthday. It's so long ago. So I don't understand. I don't understand why we're still talking about something that's been like not like existing for a long time.
Yeah, I can't believe how good he is. I really can't. Like I know it sounds cliche.
I can.
Plus 37 is absurd tonight. The next closest guy is Bones Highland at plus 19, who we're going to talk about him in the next segment. But there were a lot of guys that are good. I don't want to make it sound like tonight was just Jokic, but just how good he is, like of a player, is absurd. Some of the moves he makes. So he's the DraftKings Sportsbook's king of the game, not Nikola Jokic, Headband Jokic. Look at him there. I mean, my God. 23 points. Wow, 35.
35, man. 35 points tonight.
35, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, a little bit of everything.
Oh, they changed it. It's 4 steals.
They changed it to 4?
Bad call.
I think they took away
NBA officials. Bad call.
For real.
It's so true.
He was so casually, effortlessly magnificent tonight.
So magnificent.
And you think it's not that we couldn't picture it. It's just that this is what our wildest dreams looked like 3-4 years ago. The hot box and hot takes, the giddy post-game lounges. Like, I guess they didn't exist yet, but we thought at his best, could he look like this?
Right.
And now you sit back and you wonder, is there even a ceiling on it?
Like, what is it? Like, like the way he's played over these last 7 games, just the aggressiveness individually. I just look at it and I go, he plays like nobody can stop him. And I don't know if you have the stamina to do this for 82. Maybe it gets better easier when Murray's back, easier when Porter's back, that's spaced out. But just that mentality of this guy doesn't belong on the court with me. And by the way, this guy has been like, Jakob Poeltl's a really good defender. I know his name doesn't ring out. He's a very good defender. He went at Jakob Poeltl last game just like, get this bum off the court, man. Who's this guy trying to guard me? Like, you're right. This is peak Jokic. I honestly think we are at the highest floor Jokic has ever reached.
I think so too. There's only been 4 other guys that have been able to do what he does at this type of level. Like there's Gangbang John Wall. There's Hoodie Mello.
Oh, I got you.
There's face mask
like
LeBron. And then there's High School Dev. Those are the only 4 guys that have ever been able to do these type of things.
It's unbelievable.
4 guys.
Wow.
So like, and then there's Joke.
Yeah.
So he's one of one, but they're all legends in their own right.
They all are legends, man. It's so
High School Dev.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
God, I haven't thought about that guy in a long time.
Hey, Dad, would you call this one tonight a banger?
Oh, this is a banger. This is a banger.
Absolute banger.
He was trifling tonight.
He was trifling.
Playing all the
Dev,
hits.
did you do headband? Did you do wristband?
So I had a giant curl in high school.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Like a big
Yo,
curl.
we have got to get
So
photos of this. Hold up. You have photos of this, don't you?
If you put my name on on
Google him. Guys,
somebody do this and send it to Kale.
We
Send it
need
to Kale
images. Yeah.
Sorbo.
So I have like the big curl, and then I have
Tag
like
us
the
on
headband
Twitter.
that pushes the hair back. Yeah.
This is I
That
can't.
was me.
This is a real thing.
That's High School Dev. We were just talking about that.
That we were just talking about.
We were just talking about High School Dev.
Wow, that's amazing. Dave, did you ever headband?
I shaved my head when I started shaving my head when I was
I picture you look like this when you were, I was going to say, 8 years old.
I think I was like 13 the first time I shaved my head. And, because Michael Jordan, right?
That's why you did it?
Well, and I just so happened to look okay with a bald head, right? Like, I lucked out. I mean, if I had known I was going to lose my hair, maybe I would have just had hair longer.
I can't picture him with hair. Can you vote?
Yeah, I saw. I mean, it's a stupid thing. But yeah, I shaved my head, no headband. I did do the wristband, but
I could say, were you a visor guy? Like, I know you played frisbee.
Oh, you played golf, right?
No, you played
Ultimate
frisbee.
Ultimate
Ultimate
bro.
frisbee.
You look like a golfer.
What was your accessories?
This dad hat.
Dad hat?
Backwards dad
I
hat.
love freaking Frisbee
about
where you
you?
wear a hat.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
the
a
whole
headband for 1 year, and it was the dumbest thing. I wore it because of Jason Capono, of all people. Like, the lamest player to ever.
Good shooter.
That's why I did it. As I was like, you know what, get me in a zone of like, all right, my shot's on
How did that
tonight.
work?
It worked great.
Yeah.
It worked great. It's like a confidence thing, you know? It gave you a little confidence. It's the lamest player to have. I should have had a way cooler player to be Bonzi Wells or something. Yeah, man. Like, I just believe this. Like, this is the ceiling for Yoke, and every time he reaches a new ceiling, he never goes back. Like, that's part of what's so exciting is
Right.
Yoke has elevated his game over these last bit. We saw the stat that it was Windhorst or somebody said that since that straw poll came out, he's averaging 38.5 points, 18 rebounds or something like this.
Yep.
It's over 5 games. Those numbers, by the way, not going. Actually, they will go down. I think it was 38.5. He only scored 35 tonight, so they actually will lower a bit. But the numbers he's put in, I'm just like,
Only
I'm telling you,
35.
man, he's up there. Only thing left for him to do is lead a team to a title, which, TBD. We're going to have to wait and see how everything plays out. But this was a banger, absolute banger from Yoke.
Can we shout out some other guys, or I don't know?
We'll get
step
to
on
the
your
next
toes.
segment.
Okay,
We'll get to the next segment. Why don't we hit our first break? On the other side, we do need to talk about AG. We got to talk about Bones and everybody else that's on the docket here, as well as the fact that the Nuggets clinched the playoffs.
Speaking of shout out Ivaka TV. A lot of people got to see the Nuggets clinch
Hell
the
yeah.
playoffs tonight, and let's be frank, that's no thanks to the big powers that be in Denver. That's thanks to our friends at Ivaka TV. They now have Altitude Sports. This service is available in Denver, Colorado Springs, Phoenix, Boise, and Twin Falls, Idaho. They make it easy to follow the Colorado teams you love like you should be doing, like it's your right to do. The Nuggets, the Avalanche, the Rapids, the Mammoth. How do you get Ivaka TV? Go to ivaka.tv/DNVR. It's only $25 per month plus receiver. No contracts, no hidden fees. Get in on the vibes. Watching the post-game lounge is fun, but it's more fun to watch the actual games. And that's been distressingly hard, but no more. Thanks to our friends at Ivaka TV. Was it a Thursday? DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook, wants you to know that 2 titles are up for grabs on the stacked UFC 273 fight card. Join the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC.
Is that this weekend? Is that Saturday?
It sure looks like it. Yep.
What a busy sports weekend,
It's
man.
crazy.
Oh, my God.
Did you guys watch Tiger at all?
I
today,
just was
Dude.
following on Twitter.
It was fun.
Was
man.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of guys that are appointment television. I don't mean to derail us and
No,
talk
no, you're
Masters,
good.
but I had him on all day. I was sitting in a hotel, like doing pods all day, and it was just, I don't know, it was refreshing to look up and
Yeah.
see Tiger at the
I like
Masters,
Tiger.
and he played well, man. Like, it's a great story. I hope he wins.
That's another thing you could bet on at DraftKings Sportsbook. A lot of
Oh,
Masters
you can bet
specials
on
up there
everything
right now.
this
But
weekend.
right
Oh
now,
my
they do
God.
want you to know that new customers can bet $5 on any fighter on that card, get $100 in free bets, win or lose, guaranteed. So choose your fighter, then sit back, watch the action unfold, and rake it in. Anything can happen in the octagon, but with DraftKings Sportsbook, you've got a sure thing. It's safe, secure, reliable. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code DNVR. Throw down $5 on UFC 273. Get $100 in free bets, no matter what. That's code DNVR this Saturday at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Where do you want to start here then, Vogt? You wanted to get into some other guys?
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, he's
Aaron
been so
Gordon,
great lately.
Honestly, I want to say 2.5, 3 weeks ago on this show, we said it's time. It's time for Aaron Gordon to step up again. And has he not done just that?
Yeah.
At least offensively.
He really has.
He really has.
But also intensity. It's like, I know you're saying maybe he hasn't been like quite the defensive stopper, but it is just sort of a presence
Yes,
that he's
playing
he's
hard.
brought.
When we talk about where's the urgency, who wants it, you're seeing Aaron Gordon pop up in these moments now.
Yep.
We love it when he goes to the rim, but he also has been shooting well lately. And 3 of 5 again tonight. 2 of those felt in the first half like they kept Denver in the game.
Yep.
Just a great Aaron Gordon effort tonight, and you love to see it.
And one dunk. I don't remember who it was over. Who was
Big
it?
dunks.
Yeah.
I'm not
It
sure.
was an alley-oop, though.
Memphis,
It was a
someone
monster.
from Memphis.
So it was somebody from Memphis.
It
You
was a
got
poster.
That was exactly what it was. You got any notes on AG tonight?
Denver desperately needed a second guy to step up, and we
Right.
saw earlier in the year that Aaron Gordon was just kind of not bringing it. He started out
Middle of the year.
Yeah, he started really good defensively to start out the year, where the
Yeah.
energy was there and he was doing those things, and we were asking for more on the offensive end. Then he turns it up a notch on the offensive end, but the defense kind of went non-existent. Like Vogt said, we was wanting more.
Right.
We just keep on wanting more every single time, and I think that's what the difficult part is with Aaron Gordon is you're just not ever satisfied with like the type of games that he's playing. You always want more, and he's been delivering with no excuses. He doesn't say anything about being banged up. He gets the most difficult matchup every single night, and he just puts his head down and works. So it's great that he's getting into that rhythm. In a game that, Denver won by like 13, he was a plus 17 along with Jokic's plus 37.
Right.
Like they're playing well together, and they have the entire time that he's been here. At times I think it's unfair for Gordon, but he's been showing up, and that's big.
Yeah.
I mean, 22 points. That's big. You want more rebounding.
And efficient, 7 of 11, too.
You want more rebounding against a team like Memphis, but to be honest with you, Jokic kind of handled that, right? Like,
I would say it was actually a team.
Yeah.
If you look at the
Barton
rebounds tonight,
gets 4.
Barton gets 4. Jeff Green had 5, which is like,
as 20.
Yeah, Monte Morris grabbed a few. I mean, you had a lot of guys contributing on the board.
I thought they fed off his energy, especially with those dunks. The and one dunk was huge for them. And I mean,
yep.
He is a guy that when things go well, it seems like the Nuggets follow along. Like sometimes Jokic can have a good game and the rest of the team doesn't. But if Aaron Gordon has a good game, usually the Nuggets are pretty good. And I don't know what the disconnect there is, but I do think that that's a key for them. It seems like Jokic is always going to have a good game. Aaron Gordon's sort of the wild card for this team. And if he's good, then they have great performances.
I also loved tonight when Jokic was going off at the end of the game. They cut to Aaron Gordon, I think, on the bench, and he was just going wild. Like, I just loved how much Aaron Gordon's a Jokic guy. You know, I just love that. He's been great. He's playoff ready. Like, to me, Jokic's playoff ready. Aaron Gordon, playoff ready. Everybody else, TBD. We'll find out who's playoff ready. I mean, they've had their moments. They're not. Those two guys, to me, I'm like, pass the grades. You're ready to go. You're advanced to the next level, which is playoffs. I do think it was nice to have Jeff Green back tonight. His stat line's not going to pop out.
Effort
5 points,
was good,
5 rebounds was important, 1 assist. But just getting him back, I do think there is some correlation between Jeff Green being out these last handful of games and Denver kind of looking a little incompetent. Like, he does provide something they need, namely a positionally. Like, he just provides another big body they need.
Yeah, like the size really does open a lot of things up because other teams look at that and they feast on those opportunities to get, Austin Rivers or a Davon Reed or just anyone else. Like, there's a respect factor when Jeff Green is there on the Nuggets side because they know what they're going to get. This is a game that he just stepped out of the way. You know that you're going to get him to step out of the way on offense, but he's going to be able to deliver on defense and also just, what you're getting every single time with him. And there's a respect factor for the defense as well. They don't attack Jeff Green in ways that you would assume that, someone would. Like, he's a guy that has bounced around the league. You would think that he's going to be the weak link out of those.
He's a veteran. Unit. They all know him. Maybe
and they don't.
Respect
they
factor.
don't. He really does just like hold his own every single time. And I just feel like the team is confident with him there on both ends of the floor. So just within the flow and just doing the right things every single time.
I thought he looked fast tonight, fresh. And I think this is important for them that he did have this little rest period because he did look really good physically. Didn't contribute a lot on the offensive end. 5 rebounds, though, like you mentioned, the team rebounding effort. His positional speed showed up tonight, though, and I thought that you could see, like, Memphis was like, we gotta check this guy,
right?
Because Jokic is gonna find him in transition and things like that. So you do see the big difference having him on the court makes, and especially for Jokic. I think it gets easier when he's out there, right?
Yeah.
Like on both ends.
Yeah.
Also, tough assignment tonight in Jaren Jackson Jr. And there were a
Yep,
couple of
you're right.
rough possessions early.
Yep.
But all told, I mean, it was not
it's a great
a weak point for Denver's defense. And I just liked his effort tonight. And the 5 in the rebound column looks nice, but that jives with the eye test of him putting in the effort in between.
Yeah, no
question.
the
exclamation points, and that's what they need from him.
And then the other guy that's really noteworthy here for me, Bones Highland, 21 minutes tonight, plus 19. He was the second high plus minus, 16 points, 7 assists, 1 steal, just 1 turnover. But here's the big one, 4 of 5 from the three-point line. So much of his scoring comes from the three-point line, and that's where he had it rolling tonight. And it wasn't just, by the way, late. This was like as soon as he came in, he started contributing in that way. And then 7 assists is a lot. What stands out to you, Dev?
I think the biggest thing is that this Memphis team has been like taking the air out of opposing teams with that second unit. And that's really where they make their big change, especially with Jokic's minutes being like, just mixed up with him getting hurt so early. He was going against different guys. And they also needed another scoring option or just a guy that's just going to be out there and apply pressure to Memphis's defense. Memphis was in this early. Like they had a lead. They're in it early. They're attacking. It looked like another Memphis game where you're like, this is a letdown spot. Bones doesn't care. He gets in the game, he's going to be himself. He knocks down the 3 ball. We haven't really been seeing much of like him knocking down threes. So for him to still be confidently shooting the ball at a high level.
It's only been a few games, but it's been a few.
It's just not this type of game. Right. But it was a bounce back spot for him. But he also he led that second unit, had them going, and that second unit has not been great as of late. So for him to get them going, now they're able to roll. So hopefully, this just gets the ball going, with them going into the playoffs.
Yeah. I thought the 7 assists were huge, but also they were different types of assists. I thought the fact that he's always willing, and this has been a thing for him all year long, to make one more pass. The hockey assists, right? He's always, and this is a guy who can shoot it. He's not scared to shoot it, but he's always willing to make one more pass. Had a couple of those tonight, and then had a little, some stuff where he's putting pressure on the basket and making the dish. And this is like growth from Bones Highland that we've seen throughout the season, and one of these things that is going to pay dividends for the Nuggets next season when they have their full complement of players.
Do you think he's going to get an all-rookie nod?
Okay, all right. I have him on my second team. Right,
and first team is tough. Like first team is there's the guys.
Well,
that are on
3
first
guys
team,
are locks.
I think 4.
Franz or
Wagner.
Okay.
I mean, he's on a bad team, but he's a really good player, and he did everything. And he also from day one playing all these minutes.
Exactly, and I think Bones, 19 minutes a game. There are going to be a lot of people that hold it against him. Because he's on a good team, right? And I mean, technically shouldn't have even played 19 minutes a game. If this team is healthy, we don't know about Bones Highland.
That's a good point. He probably plays way less.
And so, look, man, I think when you look at what he's done and really thrust himself into a crucial role for a top 6 playoff team next to the MVP, that's huge pressure for a rookie. That stuff stands out to me. And I care about on-court narrative when I'm thinking about awards, not off the court. This is the difference between me and some other people. But, I look at his importance to the team and where he should have been for them. And I put this guy on the second team. He's performed admirably in a role that he wasn't ready for, but grew into as we watched. This guy's for sure, to me, should be on every second team ballot.
Bones or Ayo Dosunmu?
I have both.
But I'm saying who has had a better season?
Well, I think Ayo. Because I'm going to just tip my cap to the defensive part, right? What Bones is doing playing offense off of Jokic is an easier lift than...
He plays most of his minutes without Jokic.
But he does get to play with Jokic a lot, right? And it does boost his stats. But with Ayo, I mean, this guy stepped up when they lost their 2 best perimeter defenders. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Caruso came back. He didn't lose any minutes.
Right.
I mean, there's a different thing there. And Bones is a very good player, but I have them both second team. But I think if you made me say, which guy are you more impressed with this year, I go Ayo.
Doesn't it feel like Yoke's not going to play on Sunday? I mean,
with the hug.
Didn't this game, the big emotional hug, the fact that they were going for that?
Yeah, I would assume he's sitting right, Dev.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's going to play just off of the fact that he chased. Yoke's not a person that chasing. The Nuggets are not, chasers. There's times that, Malone was sick Jokic for the entire fourth quarter just because. And it's so important for Jokic to get that type of rest. So for them to go all out on it right now, he owed it to not owed it, but he felt like he owed it to the home arena. Just sit him down, let him clear out for the season. He already is going to win MVP. There's no point of taking chances, especially when you see him get hit in the head early and there's blood.
Yeah. Good reminder that anything can happen.
Yeah, it really was.
10 days off if he doesn't play?
Yeah, I think so. They will play next Saturday or Sunday will be the game. So that would be a lot of rest, much deserved. And honestly, he probably comes in really fresh for the playoffs, which would be great. Even though, Yoke looked fresh tonight. You know what? He looked fine. But nonetheless, it's good. Cool little note. Tonight, his highest plus-minus of the season.
37.
30. I mean, that's it. Yeah, but
that checks out.
Previous high, he had a plus 32 and a bunch of plus 28, 27. If this is his last game, here's his finishing stat line. 27.1 points per game.
Not bad.
13.8 rebounds per game. 7.9 assists per game. 1.5 steals per game and 0.9 blocks. And then the shooting splits are pretty absurd. 58.3% from the field, 33.7% from 3, 81%. I was looking up some of the crazy stats I was looking up over this weekend. Jokic shooting 65.3% coming into tonight's game from 2. What would you guess Shaq's shot in 2000, his MVP season? It was a different era, different game. But what would you guess Shaquille O'Neal, who I'll just give you this number, he had over 200 more dunks than Jokic did this year.
Well, now you're making me think it's much lower. It was 58%.
57%. Isn't that wild? What would you guess? I think I looked this up the other day. What was Joel Embiid from 2-point percentage? What would you guess?
You want to guess this one? I have no idea.
Jokic's at 65.3.
47.
47 is really low, man. That's like
well, but he
Will
takes a lot of mid-range shots.
Yeah,
so,
he shoots in different ways.
It's 52.5%. Jokic is shooting 13% higher than he is from two.
Yeah,
which is really absurd. Now, obviously, that doesn't. There's context that's missing from this that's needed, but it just goes to show you that Jokic taking a shot inside the 3-point line this season, over the entirety of the season, 2/3 of them went in. I think about that.
I mean, the floater has to be one of the 3 to 5 best shots in all of basketball, right?
100%.
His floater.
I mean, it's
I'm shocked when he misses around the basket.
Me too,
these
man.
days, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I know he's got a good shot at getting an offensive rebound if he misses.
Yeah.
I mean, he reads his own misses better than
that's a
anybody.
great point.
Right.
I've never seen a
That's
guy
the other
do
thing.
it like
He cleans
that.
up his own.
Yeah, I mean, he did it tonight when he was stat padding at the end, and he
Right.
got his own rebound, right? You know, I mean, this guy he's playing basketball in different time and space than everybody else. I mean,
Yeah.
he kind of has it all under control. I mean, look, this is like similar to the level I thought LeBron was
What year?
2011 to
2013,
2013, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one that it's funny that you say that because I was comparing his numbers to LeBron in 2013. 2013 was the year of efficiency, and LeBron ushered it in because if you remember that year, he just stopped taking threes. And you could tell he was very conscious of, I'm going to maximize any shots I take. And I think from that, everybody else in the league kind of followed suit. Like, okay, efficiency matters, this or that. But if you compare it, and again, the league has evolved. I'm not trying to make these comparisons. There's a lot of context missing. Jokic's significantly more efficient than LeBron was in that season. It's just so crazy to think that he's scoring the same points on more efficiency. But again, the league has evolved. I don't want to overplay that.
Yeah, but it is
note.
also true. Like, the thing about LeBron, too, we may never see that sustained peak ever again. It's the years across when it happened, but we can also
like a 1-year peak or something.
I'm just saying. Currently, right now, Jokic is playing as well as I've ever seen anyone play in the regular season. Like, as you know, we put these like protective qualifiers on it.
Yeah, we always
but
do.
The truth is, he just is that good right now.
He's just playing an insane bad. I'm trying to look up the effective field goal percentage, true shooting
I
percentage.
mean, there's only a couple guys in the league that you can argue are better than him or as good, right? I mean, we're in this weird moment. It's him, it's Giannis, maybe Kevin Durant some nights, Luka,
Sure,
who's been insane. It's weird that LeBron's not in the conversation, but he's also old, so it's actually pretty
and
normal.
his just didn't try this year.
Different guy, right? Yeah. And so when you have that guy, I mean, for the Nuggets, this is why I can't count them out in a playoff series because they have that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he can control any single game.
Right.
Let's talk really quickly. The Nuggets hit their over, which I just think is the craziest thing. I mean, this is the note that I hope people start to play as they evaluate their MVP ballots is that Vegas set a line for the Denver Nuggets that assumed Michael Porter would play this year. And I have to imagine it assumed that there was at least a chance Jamal Murray would return for 10, 15 games of the year. So you would have that as well. They didn't have either of those things. In fact, they had Michael Porter for a portion where they had a losing record because they thought he was going to be good enough to play, and he wasn't. Shot 20%. They still hit the over. It's absurd. Like, honestly, it's not unfair to say that the Nuggets, without their two best players in a regular season, still performed the same as they would if they didn't, at least according to Vegas's expectations.
There's one reason for that. The MVP of the league picked up some wins that they were not supposed to get. And I think the biggest part of, getting the over on it is the Nuggets dropped some games that there was no way that they were supposed to lose those games. And then they made up for them on some pretty big wins. If you look at it, they got a lot of their wins on the road, which you don't see, with their guys playing every single night, like their main guy. But also there's so much tweaking and changes to the lineup with everything going on. It doesn't feel like it now. This was still a COVID year. There was a lot of guys that were being brought up, and there was a lot of like questionables and things like just unknowns. And still, without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter Jr., they still, made it. And that just shows you like so many, Like, that just shows you, like, the type of level that he's playing at and how much he means to a team. You should win MVP off of that alone.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I think he's going to get it. This game was a big one. The numbers are – there's just like – we talk about the narrative. This was the one that like I think will help on that. Let's hit our second and final break here on the other side. 30-plus Super Chats.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume that this is a part. I'm just setting up.
Oh, are we drinking this one?
Eric
we're just
around still. My boy Eric.
There's like 7 of them, so you might as well just do it to start off after the break.
We got some homies in the bar, too.
Breckenridge Brewery is the official beer of DNVR. Also, those seltzers, we sell them in the bar. We love our Breck beers and our seltzers. If you don't know how to get it, come to the DNVR bar because we got a lot of it on tap. Or just check out the Breck Beer Locator online. Tell it what kind of Breck goods you're looking for. Tell it where you live. It'll tell you where to go. Nice and simple. That's the way we like it here at DNVR. And of course, the farmhouse is still open, socially distanced, beautifully set up for outside dining. If you're more comfortable at home, you can still order curbside pickup as well. Order delicious food and booze from the farmhouse if you're able. Call 303-803-1380 from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. for pickup. Use code DNVR to save $5.
Dude, you poured these drinks. Like, do you see the amount of alcohol he put in these?
People just don't care about me.
I gave you the light one, Dev.
What?
I gave you the small
Double
one.
Rocky over here. Can we split that into 2 drinks? I bet people drop 2 drinks.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to take, like, you're an adult, man. Like, take it at your own
I mean, you
pace.
should sip it anyway.
Yeah.
Right? I'm assuming this is.
No.
Well, I mean,
Good. It's a bad assumption.
culturally, you're correct, I think, but that's not how we do it here.
Yeah.
Lightshade now has 11 locations, by the way. 6th and Federal, is that right? Is the new one? I'm going to say 6th and Federal. I think I made that up. But there's an 11th location. It's their biggest one. Check it out. They have actually more supplies and products than their other locations. But there are 11 locations of Colorado's premier dispenser, and you can get Ripple products at all of them. Ripple is a fast-acting dissolvable, clinically proven to hit 2 times faster than the leading gummy. Starts absorbing within 10 minutes, so you can depend on a consistent experience every time. With Ripple dissolvables, you can make anything inedible. Flavorless, dissolvable powders. Check it out. Where can you find it? Lightshade, what do you do when you get there?
They got cool stuff there. I always hear about that.
Lightshade's awesome, dude. And the best part about it right now, for me, I won't speak for you, when I go in and I use code DNVR, I get 25% off every
25%
single
off.
time.
It's basically
That adds
free.
up. Yeah, basically free. Check out Lightshade. Tell me we sent you.
All right, we got some Super Chats to get to. I can't wait for them. Let's hear them. What do we got? Where to start? We're going to go through all of them, go through these. 6162 Production says, if Jamal and MPJ don't return for the first round, do you prefer Golden State or Dallas? I think whether they return or not, I prefer Golden State. Denver's going to be pretty heavy underdogs, I think, in every series if they don't have those guys. Golden State's banged up.
That's it.
That's really all it comes down to.
Steph Curry's banged up, most importantly,
Yeah.
because he's the guy that can really punish them. I think Looney has done an okay job on Jokic defensively, and having Draymond Green back is certainly going to be a big boon. But Steph Curry is the thing that matters.
Yeah. Dev, do you agree?
I definitely agree. Like, I would go after Golden State. They just don't have an answer for Jokic. And also, I really just think that there's something to the fact that you could just go inside and it's just a repeatable every single time, opposed to, the Warriors play, good team ball, but if Curry's the one that you have to slow down, you just kind of have to hope that he's not playing to his best of his ability.
Yeah. What else we got? Ben says, breaking the drought in 04 was amazing. The playoff run in 2009 was so fun. This puts those to shame. I'm so grateful for so much, most of all, an MVP who is humble as he is, talented. It's true, man. I mean, look, Jokic's humility is, obviously great. I love it. The thing I like most about him is how freaking awesome he is at basketball. Because I think it could be overstated almost this much about, I like him because he's humble. Humble, not he's Giannis humble, I think so, but he's also, he'll scream and this or that. What I like about Jokic is he just, waddles up and down the court kicking everyone's ass.
And he wants to kill him.
Right now he does.
This is the thing. He's a killer. Giannis is a killer, but like you said, it's more demonstrative. And Jokic is kind of a silent killer. Like Luka talks constantly. Jokic doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
Very Tim Duncan-like in that I'm going to put in the work and you're going to get annoyed probably that I'm not going to say anything about it.
Right.
And I think that can get guys going too.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. We got 30 to get through. We're going to have to go really quick. Justin says, vibe so high, Tony Brothers couldn't bring me down.
Who's that?
Very, very
I don't know
careful.
who that
Yeah,
is.
of course.
There's-
Of course.
Don't challenge him.
It's so fun. Freaking Tony Brothers. All right, what else we got? Man, we're getting more in before we're actually adding we're not cutting into our amounts here. Super chat from
Super chat.
my unders. There it is. Hell yeah. Super chat, $8. That's the homie right there. James says, super sticker. Pale bear with red headband drops 2,000 point, 100 rebound, and 500 assists. Hell yeah, James. A+ super sticker. That's a great. I didn't know they had that super sticker in there to select from. That's a good find. Must have really dug deep. James says, 1 cent for every Jokic rebound this season.
DraftKings, we're making money.
We're making money, baby. We're just making money over here. I like the idea of, we give you a bet, and if we win, they super chat us a tip. Truly just should be
That's
Dev, but
pretty
you know
good,
what?
yeah.
Dev gets like 1/25 of that. What else we got? Leo says, Jokic passed Giannis and Embiid most 30-15 games, too. Man, who would have known? That's crazy. Most 30-15 games? All these stats going to belong to him. Everyone.
Super
Scotty
chat.
says, super chat. Hell yeah, man. Great. That's a phenomenal one.
It's a
Scotty's our
great
guy.
point, Scott.
That's our
Great
guy.
point.
What else we got? James says, 1 cent for every Jokic point this season. We are so blessed. It's so true. We are so blessed, man. Jokic has blessed our presence. And James, another one. Oh, I love that he did this. Yes, 1 cent for every Jokic assist
Incredible.
this season.
Oh, we're getting
Incredible.
My
paid.
goodness.
Points, rebounds, and
And
assists.
assist. That's right. I love
That's
it.
one of my favorite bets.
That's a
one
great
of my
points,
favorite
rebounds.
bets.
How do we do? We hit all our bets today?
Duh.
I haven't heard duh since the
Red
90s.
headband game.
B says the red headband game. It is, man. Like, honestly, this is what it is. The red headband game. The red headband game.
1 of 5.
I mean, this is a pretty incredible to catch an elbow. And he was, I mean, it was like leaking blood
It's a lot
on the
of blood.
court. This was not just like a cut. I mean, he was busted open.
Yeah, he was cut, man. Cut deep.
Gotta get to the biggest of the night from our guy Byron.
Oh, this is our
Oh,
guy.
our guy Byron. He just says super chat. He doesn't even say anything. Byron, what have you done, man? We missed the hell yeah,
He
Byron.
made up for lost time.
Man,
with
make
that
it up for-
one, man.
Shots.
Oh, all right. You know what? I'll do it. For
We'll
my
drink
guy
to that
Byron.
one.
Missed you, man.
To
we got?
Byron.
Oh
This
my-
may be
I'm
a
only
shot
drinking
and a half.
little. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know,
man?
dude. I forget you're old and washed,
Yeah,
bro.
all right.
Oh.
Jeevely.
Cheers, guys.
Jeevely. Yeah, it's like 3 shots, man.
It was a lot of Rocky.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Woo. Byron, welcome back, homie. Good
Yeah.
to see him. Sending us to Serbia.
I'll take
David says, Headband Jokic is goated. Eat it, Nick Wrong.
Eat shit, Nick Wrong.
Shit, Nick Wrong. There
Yeah,
you go.
there you
Thank
go.
Very hard to. It's a very tiny print for an
Do you
old
want me
guy
to get
like
it?
me.
You want me to take it?
Yeah, go for it. Take these.
You've had a lot of them. Super chat from Mackenzie. Maybe I can do it a couple more times. Jokic regarding something only he has ever done in the history of basketball.
He's self-aware, man, because like he probably is going to do this again.
He might, man. I mean, honestly, he might. Like, I'm done putting a cap on Yoke. What else we got? Super chat. Hell yeah, Francois Simons. That's a good super chat.
Casey Mack says, just glad we don't have to stress about falling into that play-in game. Do you think Yoke should just rest that whole game on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I would love for Murray to come back, and if he comes back, it's weird if Yoke doesn't play, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Rest. Murray, if he does come back, just get him up and down the court a couple times, see how he feels.
They should be like, don't come to the arena. Hang out with your daughter.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Watch Tim Tetrick. Hang out.
Tim Tetra. I love how much we give a shout out. Great jockey. Really, really great jockey.
One of the greatest harness racers of all
Sorry,
time.
I'm not into harness racing.
Yoke
no.
wear
I
wore
wasn't
a
either.
We can
Tim
talk
Tetrick
Gaelic
shirt the other
football
day.
if you guys want to.
Gaelic
though.
football? We'll pass. All right, what else we got?
G Nice says, small blonde girl at DNVR wearing Nuggets beanie shades and Joker t-shirt chucking deuces to the play-in game. We met.
Oh, yeah,
met
that's
Gina and his
right. That's
daughter.
right. That was a
Big
whole ass
time
vibe.
vibes.
What is up, people?
She was bringing the vibes for sure.
What is up? We got to get them. Yeah, we got to get them a Rakia shot.
What's up,
What
guys?
up?
How we doing?
You guys can have a seat here. It's
Welcome.
live
Come on
audience
in.
if you want. All right, what else we got?
Kale, hit me with that next
What
super
up,
chat,
what up,
brother.
what
How
up?
we doing, fellas?
Great. All right, what
Tucker
else we got?
Holt
We're
says,
reading
can you-
super chats.
Can you explain 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in VORP terms? Left my calculator at home.
The
Hang
Shaq
on.
Harrison line is a replacement player, right? Like, so better than that.
Yeah, I think it's better.
It is better
it's
than that.
It's pretty good, Tucker. Thanks for asking.
Josh Moore.
I hate to ask this question, but someone has to. If Jamal is 95% and doesn't come back, is he wasting a God King season from Jokic?
A God King.
I don't know if I've heard that one before.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Look, we'll see.
I don't think you can take away from this year. You just can't take away from it. He back-to-back MVPs. There's nothing you could do. He's the best.
He is the best, man. It's unbelievable. What else we got?
Stephen says Stefan says Nuggets need to frame that headband, and I'm serious. Set the record, hit the over and wins, clinch a playoff berth, and hopefully clinch back-to-back MVPs.
Would you want? You know how sometimes people will send a headband. Would you want Jokic's sweaty headband?
It's bloody.
Bloody sweat, bloody and sweaty headband. If he threw this into the crowd and it was coming straight for Dev,
He's going to jail. Do not throw that at me.
It's got to go to the Hall of Fame.
it's got to go to the Hall of Fame.
You know,
real.
again, we talked a little bit about narrative of the season, narrative on the court. This guy's going to win MVP, and this was the exclamation point on his season. And it was a red headband as an exclamation point.
God, he looked so perfectly
Send it
dumb.
to the
He looks so perfectly dumb.
It was amazing.
Oh,
It was
you know
amazing.
what? Somebody brought it up at our attention. We tweeted it out, but it was the car Ariana, the Good Witch. It was her card for the Nugget
that
season.
was
What was it going to be?
dope.
The Nine of Wands. And what is it? It's a guy who gets beat up all the time, and it's like,
bandage.
don't give up, and it's bandage head
Unbelievable.
hanging on for dear life. That was Yoke tonight, man. He persevered all the way to freaking ass whooping.
So many super chats, so little time. Yoke is king. P.S. Please add Chad recaps to around the association. I was going to ask you. if
Latest
you caught
Chad
that.
was pretty good.
I heard.
This guy.
That's what
I
I've
saw
heard.
13 minutes of what episode?
Didn't stop you from reviewing it
Did
live
not
on the
stop
internet.
me from reviewing
Molly
it.
says, super chat, I'm wearing a red headband to
Oh,
work
hell
tomorrow.
yeah. You
Let's
better.
go.
Actually, you know what, Molly? Everybody wear a red headband.
send us some pictures.
Tomorrow's going to be a party. Wherever you go, wear a red headband, snap a photo, and
Opening
send
day.
it to DNVR Nugget. Opening day, red headband. Tomorrow is
You
red.
can create your own.
Create
You
your
can create your
own
own. That's the
shirt.
best part about it.
This is the best part. Everybody, there's no excuses. Play like a champ.
Who was on this shirt? Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, cut
was.
up a Kyler
Um,
Murray shirt.
Just,
All right.
Just check your own regional color code and be smart. What else do we got?
I like that you're looking out for everybody here.
Yeah,
That was good
you know.
job. Mike Wilson says, nice touch with the red
touch.
headbands, boys. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. All right, got to shout my guy, Chad Andrews. He's the one that texted me, said we should do it. He's smart. Shout out to Chad.
Timo Blend says, by the way, you guys know me on Twitter as Tyrese Holder. I've been watching the show forever. I just learned how to super chat last week. My bad. Hershey Kiss Dev for the win.
Wow.
Jokic
Wait, just
top
Dev.
human.
Just Dev.
I did
All
that.
right.
I did
What?
that. I played. It was me and Yoke.
It was
me and Yoke tonight.
Did that
When I
person
say
just
how many
kiss
buckets
you?
you
What?
got?
Don't
You
ask
and
those
Yoke
questions.
combined for 35 points today. I mean, that's impressive.
We
That
broke
is
the
pretty
record.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty-
broke
we
the
broke the
broke-
record.
Him
We
and
did this.
high school Dev and
High
Yoke.
school Dev and Yoke. Unbelievable.
Pavla says, super sticker, big sloppy baby with red headband tackles a bear.
I love this new bit we have. I'm so into this new
God,
bit.
this chat is the best.
This chat is the best. They're the star of the show, if we're being honest.
Nicholas Purdue says Dev looks like an extra in Platoon. By the way,
no.
By the way, the chat brought this up earlier. We made Rambo references, and then Jokic
Turned into
slaughtered them in a
Rambo.
red headband.
That's a good one.
Full Rambo. That's awesome. The vibes are great tonight.
We made a Rambo reference?
In the pregame show?
Yeah, about murderers.
Sorry,
and
that was
mass
me.
murder.
Oh, that's right. We did make the rep. You're
The
right.
shortest memory
Yeah, I
of
got
all
the shortest
time.
memory. You're right. Man, I'm telling you guys, the vibes you take are equal to the vibes you make.
Just got to manifest.
Wisdom.
Wow, we had so many we missed.
So many super chats.
My only analysis
so little time.
of that
Actually,
game.
we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, we
I'm
do have all the
assuming,
time. The show has no end.
Do you guys don't normally get this many super chats?
On good wins.
Yeah, this is
we
a
had
good
we had-
win,
we
man.
had a good
You're
one.
here for two.
I
good
know.
wins. Two good
I'm
wins.
good luck. Should I just stay for the
Oh
playoffs?
shit! Is he good luck?
Kevin
Damn,
says
that
$2
sucks.
Am I the
super chat.
It's
mascot?
bad luck for us.
Do
that
I
he's
need to
good
stay
luck.
for
Yeah,
the
that's
playoffs?
Dave.
It's a tough break.
It's not
Somebody
like
rent
it's,
me a house that has a basketball court in it. I know there's one in Denver.
it's not
for
like
sure.
Dave to declare himself a good luck charm, but here we are. But
I asked the question. I didn't.
you
declare.
are just Josh.
That was
is
the
He's
good.
just asking.
I'm a big fan. All right, what else do we got? Good Lord.
My God, this is great.
Aaron Sanchez says, cool guy sunglasses.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Great,
Aaron.
Great. What else we got?
Hashtag Big Vorp. It's cool, brother.
I like it. That is a super chat.
Y'all gonna start calling him Big Vorp?
No,
Is that a
fuck-
new nickname?
Hell no. Hell no. Big soul.
I'm just soaking up the moment of this historical Nuggets night. These are the games you tell your grandchildren about. Man, then we may see Murray return next game. What a time to be a Nug fan. Psh, a Denver sports fan. That comes to us from Joe Klein.
Oh yeah, we had Russell
That was a
Wilson in
good
the
one.
crowd tonight. Yep.
Well, he had Sierra in the crowd.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Russell's going to throw the first pitch for opening day tomorrow.
Oh, my
Denver
gosh.
vibes are high.
The Denver vibes are great right now. Holy shit.
Steve says, super
Colorado
sticker,
shining.
pink hippopotamus in a tutu being stripped by Bones Highland, who pushes the ball up court behind the back. He dumps it off to bloody headband MVP for the two-handed slam.
Two-handed tiger dunk,
Man,
baby.
these stickers
Two dunks
are-
tonight, huh?
Two
dunks.
Two dunks.
Stickers are
Like
getting
one was like
moving,
just a
too,
dunk. But
right?
that one, he was actually moving. One, he like got him out the way and then threw it, and I saw
He's feeling it.
he's on it.
His touch is so nice, though. He doesn't have to dunk, right? Like,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
a layup at the basket for him really.
It
feels
is a
like
dunk, yeah.
Right.
He must like really have a good moisturizer. Is what I'm guessing.
If Yoke had a moisturizer, I would definitely.
he
that would
needs,
be
like-
my moisturizer.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson should hit him up.
Yeah.
Astray says, the man makes history, and his comment is, it's cool, I guess. This man is our MVP. Sixers Nation in shambles. How does Drew Hanlon try to discount this? I got the popcorn ready.
Drew Hanlon making an ass of himself. You love to see it.
True post god, Drew Hanlon.
I mean, look, man, the price goes up if your guy
Of
wins the
course,
MVP.
of
I
course.
can't hate on self.
It's a hustle, right? It's a
Yeah.
hustle.
It's a hustle.
Listen, Bones Highland wins MVP, my stock goes up.
Nadia says, I don't even like Peaches, but I'm probably going to have to listen to it like 5 times
Hell
tonight.
yeah. I love that that's your jam now, too. We're all
Just-
Bieber fans in here.
Just so you guys know, Eric's out to a business dinner, and I texted him and I said, can you control the music? And then Peaches came on like 45
Well, that was
seconds
me. I
later.
bought that
Oh,
one. But
no.
yeah, let's not give Eric credit for
Why'd
every
you ruin
goddamn
that moment,
yeah,
Adam?
Eric takes credit
Some
for everything.
stories
You guys
that
ever
you
notice
just gotta
that? Eric
give
takes
to
credit
people.
for
Yeah, dude.
everything.
Adam, like, let the story happen on
All
the
right,
show.
just
We're
let the
doing
story
TV
happen.
here, bro.
All right.
Jonathan
Eric
Parker
plays
says,
Peaches.
Givali.
That's, I think, for shots.
Well,
But you already
I'm the only one here.
Oh,
I saved it to
yeah.
slow sip.
This is delicious. I mean, it was really.
Do you want
good.
some more, bro?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Woo.
I mean, how often am I in Denver?
Not often.
You're at a
Well,
sports bar, dude.
twice in 3 months.
All right,
So
I think that's the rest of the ones we missed, so let's finish these out.
Okay.
what do we got?
Patrick Rasmussen
Yo,
says,
headband greater than
Definitely.
Kurt Schilling sock. Well, that's a terrible reference. Now it makes that you lessened it by bringing that up.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Schilling sock. It's a white sock. It looks more impressive than it is. He's sweating. It's not that much blood.
It was probably
Right?
fake blood
It's like a-
too.
blood- it's like a
spreads
paper
through it.
cut,
Have you ever bled
man.
into a sock too?
Yeah,
Like it's gonna
come on.
yeah.
Cotton just absorbs it.
That's right, dude.
It's garbage. Yeah, Jokic over Kurt Schilling for sure.
Sock corner.
Important side plot. Dad,
Yeah.
Is this you in high school?
Just don't understand what's happening here.
All right, Dev.
That's me.
What's with
not
the
you.
collar?
That's me.
That's not you.
All right.
That is my MySpace.
Hang on.
That's your
Zoom
MySpace.
in.
That is my MySpace.
Is that how we
page.
found Dev's MySpace? Holy shit!
That's my MySpace.
Please zoom in on
That's
the
not
collar.
you.
Someone found your
You don't
This
think
is-
that's actually
What is
homecoming
happening?
night. I like
That's-
have the next picture you'll see is like if you're on my page, just like homecoming king.
You
I
didn't
got
wear-
like homecoming king.
You didn't wear a tie?
It's just me and 100 women
This
in a
is
photo.
tired. I had a Wilt Chamberlain
Oh,
type
this
night. Look how tired I am. Do you see what I'm saying?
Night. Oh,
Oh
man!
my god.
Shout out the chat for
Wow,
The chat
they found
is
it.
See
undefeated.
what I'm saying?
You're saying this guy wasn't on a heater? Now
No,
we've got the
no,
evidence.
look at him.
Now we've
he
got
had
the
to
evidence.
open the. How many buttons are open? Is it more? Is it 3 or
I am
more?
ready to breathe at the end of the
Did
night.
did he go full like Keith Sweat? Did he open
Oh,
the 5th
shit.
button?
Oh,
That's
my
what I
God.
want to know.
All right, we
Listen.
still have a dozen super
All right, let's keep getting to him here.
Jay Bird says super chat.
good. Hell yeah, Jay Bird.
Marco says, I don't care about MVP, playoffs, purgatory, Barton, Faku hate because this season gave us Bones, AG, Rambo, and I'm here for it.
Rambo.
That's good
Gave us
energy.
Rambo.
That's good energy.
Do we need a Rambo Jokic shirt
my
now? Oh
gosh.
my god!
Someone
that
in the
would
chat
slap.
said we
You
have got to put a headband on that fat head.
Oh shit!
yeah,
he's
we should have
right,
done
we
that.
do.
Yeah,
I
oversight
mean,
on our
this
part.
one's probably not big enough, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
we'll
have to
make it
make
happen.
one.
I'll make sure it happens before I leave.
So this is confusing.
At least games for Nuggets.
Followed up by this.
Please give me my money back. This was a mistake.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, now hang on a second. Hold on. Wait, but he paid in. I think that was South African
It
currency.
looked like it was Rands.
Yeah. So, but his name
Was Serbian.
was Serbian.
Yeah, we
So-
don't know. We're never gonna figure it
because
out.
you know why? Because paying in rand, you usually can win on the exchange rate. That's a secret trick if you live in. Yeah, sorry guys.
Exchange rate corner with Dave
Yeah, you buy
Dufour.
stuff on the rand.
Thanks for that, Dave. Wow,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
Oh, man.
Sometimes.
Jay Bird says, Russell Wilson, Sierra, Yoga Truck, and the DFE headband. My birthday is complete. DNVR lads are the... Can you move your mouse, Kale?
He didn't. No
Are
shout
the
out for
ish.
Dave.
Thanks to for the awesome after
Sorry,
shows.
Dad.
even
You're not
after
in the club.
losses.
You're not in the club.
Shout out
Listen,
Jay Bird.
You're a pledge.
I'm at least as
You're a
good as
pledge.
Russell Wilson. Maybe
Well,
not Sierra.
Yeah, definitely not Sierra. What else we got? They just keep coming in.
It's just a whole segment.
I love it.
Tyler says, super sticker, a hippo riding a horse adorned in a number 15 jersey holding an MVP trophy framed by the words sloppy fat boy.
I love everybody's
Man.
creativity, man.
I just created like that in my
And
head.
of
when I read it.
course.
I had to see what that looks like.
God, you guys are creative people, man.
Marcos, oh, we did that one already, Kill? Yeah. It's all right, bro. You're busy right now. Headband Dave Dufour.
Yes,
Legend.
It's fun. It's always nice to be in DNVR.
Hell yeah, it is.
Very pro Dave chat tonight. It's a Nuggets fan on the other side of the earth, South Korea. Congratulations in my heart. Back-to-back MVP.
Love South Korea.
Shout out international
Kamsahamnida.
DNVR Nation.
You guys don't know I speak a little bit. Annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah,
Seoul, my favorite city. Not joking, my favorite city.
Seoul?
Super chat. What
Been 4
a game
times.
and the
Russia
perfect
town.
narrative to cap off Jokic's
think I'm
back-to-back MVP season. That's right. Joel M. Plead will have to beg for the MVP.
Oh my God! How have we never heard Joel and plead?
Yeah, this
I
is
love it.
good.
That's great.
Pretty good.
That's really
That's
good.
a good one.
Clever.
Telling you, the
man.
chat is
They're
better than
so
us.
clever.
Guys have
Oh.
too much time on your hands. We do this for a living. Don't be better than us.
Don't
Yeah.
be better than us. This is
From the
bullshit.
Department of Vibes, Zane says, I made my mother a Nuggets fan back when Jokic started, and she cried tonight. I love our Nuggets, and I love you guys.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out Mama's
Yeah.
Senft. Did I say that right? We'll find out. Super chat, that's a legendary game. No one will ever forget it. A legend game.
Ever.
I won't forget it.
I'll never forget it.
One of one.
THTR_201 says, oh, my bad, bro. Jokic does what no man has done before. 2,000, 1,500, 3 of the most complicated advanced stats NBA nerds have ever come up with.
Oh, those counting stats.
Those points, rebounds, and assists.
Those are empty though.
Nerds are ruining the
Those
game.
are empty stats.
I mean, listen. How many games do the Nuggets win if Jokic doesn't put up those sort of numbers? Right? Like, legitimately, there is not an empty stat in there. And you
So
can say he
true. It's
chases
so
a
true.
triple double
Yeah,
here
but
and
it's-
there, but I'm sorry.
He's earned
the
that.
Nuggets are not in the at-large playoff. Like, they are not a top 6 seed if he doesn't put up 2,000, 1,500.
So true.
And yet here we are. Nugs fan times 3 says, I was wondering why Dave looked so damn familiar. And then I remembered I saw him on B-Ball Breakdown with Coach Nick like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, say hi to your mom.
Isn't it funny that this person knows you from 6 years ago
6
on
years
B-Ball
ago.
Breakdown and from here?
I've actually done nothing since, so I get it. I've been nowhere.
Oh,
I've been
that's so
not
funny.
seen.
hey, but they've been there. They started from the bottom.
Hey,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
And now we're here.
And listen, man, these are the people that actually are why I am where I am. Is that I've got a lot of people, not like this guy who checked in 6 years ago and is just seeing me now, but I got a lot of people who have been around the whole time.
There you
like
go.
Adam Morris.
Yeah, I've been there from the start, man. I basically raised you.
He literally.
Do we have
did.
any more?
No, that's it.
Do you have? I'm told that Jokic has not spoken yet.
I will say, we say he's perfect. There's one thing.
There is one thing. Actually,
one
you're
thing.
right. He's not perfect. He makes us wait.
Maybe talk to us before the workout, big fella.
I know. Why doesn't he just do that? Then he
I
can
don't-
go work out and take his time.
I don't know, man.
I know. He's
Maybe
got this
he
whole
has
thing.
like a problem putting on his own socks or something.
Can you pull up the opening day thing for tomorrow?
What-
Yeah, sure. We also apparently owe the chat apologies. RSD is Serbian currency. They're quite mad at us for not knowing.
We're sorry.
Well, we will learn this August when we go there. We'll have to have some
I'm going to spend
RSDs.
so much RSD out there.
You're going to spend a lot of RSD?
RSDEV.
Who's going to spend the most RSDs?
Probably Eric.
Yeah, you think it'll be him?
Probably Eric.
Yeah, he's
he's
just
gonna come
showing
back
out.
with just random things like that. He's gonna bring back, and then probably plus a lot of food and alcohol. I'm gonna try every alcohol that's out there.
It's just going to be a bunch of different this.
Really good wine
And some
actually.
gelin. Really
Serbian
good
wine is good. There's a great restaurant there that does a nice 7-course paired wine.
Dave's brother-in-law owns it.
No. But you know, I've got friends everywhere, and luckily Belgrade, I've got good friends, and my guy Milos told me to check out this restaurant. I'll give
You'll
you
give
the
it. You'll
details.
give it.
I'll give you
You'll
the
hit us
details.
up.
I got
I
you
can't
hooked
wait.
up.
Yeah, we'll take all recommendations for restaurants. That's
Vincent wrote super chat and then he wrote normal chats. I blew it. God damn it. That's not my favorite bit.
Guys, do not forget tomorrow. That's right. Friday is opening day for our Colorado Rockies. I don't know if you guys saw. We got Patrick Lyons, and then today we added Susie Hunter, the Susie Hunter. She is fantastic. She's been covering baseball for many, many years. She's now here with our Rockies, covering the Rockies here for DNVR. And tomorrow, opening day, it's going to be an absolute party. Lodo, during opening day, always a great time. We're going to be at Ice House. We're not going to be at the DNVR bar. You can come to the DNVR bar. It'll be open if you want to come here and just have a meal and hang out and vibe. But we are going to be throwing a party at Ice House down in Lodo because opening day is a Lodo event. We're going to be down there. Fan vote's going to be going on. We're going to have a bunch of social stuff. We're going to have new shirts, new Rocky shirts. So if you want to buy our new Rockies designs, they debut tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm going to be there. So that's all the reason to go.
2 more super chats coming in. One from our boys right here.
Marcus Pearson says, we're in the bar. It's effing amazing. I'm just going to say it, guys. It's fucking amazing. That game was so fly. Number 15 is the MVP. Hashtag AMHFACFA. Hashtag stay fly. Lay off AG. Bones
Is that you guys?
Superstar.
That's you guys. They're in the building. Coming up.
I agree.
Let's go.
Best take of the night right here. Bones is the next superstar because VCU only produces superstars.
There you go.
Bones is the next one. I mean, Bones and Eric Maynor.
What else we got?
He was a superstar, right?
Why isn't MPJ good at PNR? What skill need for PNR?
Dribbling.
Yeah.
It helps. And he's not a great dribbler.
That's actually it.
Of the
No,
basketball.
that's not really it.
He's
Honestly,
okay at line drive attack. If do we want to do
guys, the pick and roll at the NBA level is really tough,
It's hard.
man. It's not easy. Like it's a whole thing. Like it's
It's more like a running back being able to run off tackle than anything
yeah. It's not
else.
about how you are in the open. It's like, can you read kind of what's happening and then make
Can
your
you
cut
see
here?
4 yards upfield,
Oh.
right? Like beyond the big guy.
This
And-
is like a futuristic take though. Like for this game to
Moment.
be
I know.
so big and so good for Jokic, he's like, no, I'm thinking about
MPJ's
MPJ.
specifically
Running
his
that
pick and roll. Like, you know what? Man,
How good they could be next year. That's what this is about.
That
This is a
MFer,
futuristic
man.
take.
Like, what the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
You gotta
He's
think
way
about-
above me. He's
Honestly,
beyond
like
me.
with MPJ, I do think that like you don't want him to run pick and roll. You want him to attack closeouts. You want him to attack off the dribble on straight line drives and all that stuff, and not to go too much into a guy that's we're likely not to see until next year. But the truth is, like, I mean, I talked about MPJ. I saw him at Hoop Summit when he was going into college, and I was like, God, this is like a 6'10" Klay Thompson with plus athleticism.
Yeah.
And he's still that guy.
He really is that. I mean, he needs to play games. I mean, it just doesn't have that many games under his belt.
Right.
And that's why when people say this stuff, I'm like, man,
He's learning
very
to play.
like Bones has stuff in his bag he hasn't shown yet because he's just learning how to get it done. So, my guy, what's your name, man?
Hey, I'm Nas.
Nas?
Nas, yeah.
Were you at the game tonight?
Yes, I was actually.
All right, well, you
First
got to
game.
pull the mic. Look at how close it is
Yeah,
to me.
get it
There you go. You got to get it right up in
Hi,
there.
how we doing?
All right, so Nas, tell us about the game. How was the atmosphere tonight?
Hey, it was crazy. Definitely, standing up, everything screaming MVP every time, giving up the 4. It was definitely crazy. I'm Mile High, going for a while, obviously. We're from, I've only been to like Husker games and stuff out there. So like,
Oh, you're in Nebraska?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so we.
Oh,
Hey,
happy
happy
birthday!
birthday!
Hey, did he get a
Happy
shot then?
birthday!
Can you get him a
Yeah.
shot of
Oh,
Rocket? No, you say don't get him a shot.
Ask how old he is.
Oh, he's cut off. Got you. I got you.
16.
Oh, he's 16. Jesus. Thank you. We're about to get arrested on live. 16.
He
Holy
does look
hell.
a lot older.
I
though.
know.
He does look a lot older. Like, wow, you had me fooled.
I get pissed off because I'm
Hey.
only 5'9". I see these 16-year-olds.
That was about to be a disaster. Thank you for saving our ass. That would have been a real.
No. But like I said, crazy environment, definitely. There was a gentleman next to me, he's been to a couple games, his wife and everything. But we were just talking about obviously the referees and everything craziness. But whatever, we don't go into that. But yeah, and then just I watch it obviously on YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
It's looking around is just crazy, obviously, to see everyone's different sets and everything like that.
Is this what you pictured the set to look like?
It is maybe not everything in the back or like just everything like this, but it's definitely I like the wood or not the wood, excuse me, the bricks in the background, and then obviously the Jokic hat, or the Jokic picture right there. Obviously, I look at that, I'm like, just to see it actually there is like Oh yeah, I'm here.
All right, so so let's run this down. How are you a Nuggets fan?
Me, okay, so it just runs in the family, really.
Okay, that's good to hear, though. I like that. Generations.
Hey, generations do generations. It was really, we didn't watch too much of that. I was more into like football at first, so obviously seeing Peyton Manning, all of that, and everything won the championship. Then I started to get into basketball more, obviously now.
Yeah.
But,
All right, so is Yoke your guy? Murray, Porter, like where I see you got the Porter shirt.
Yeah, Porter definitely. It's probably gonna go like Bones, okay? He's coming to Bones right now for sure.
I honestly am wondering if like Bones is gonna capture a whole.
He's the guy.
100%.
No, because there's like I think Yoke's the guy. Like most
No.
most people like Yoke. But there are people that like Murray more than Yoke, even though they, obviously recognize Yoke. But I wonder if Bones is going to sneak in there and take some of the market as being like the favorite for this young,
I feel
younger
like Russell
crowd.
Wilson is kind of sliding into Jamal Murray's market a little
Russell
bit.
Wilson?
Coming into Denver.
Man,
I think he's
no.
Nobody's on the Bones
Yeah.
corner though.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Bones
it-
has like this is a different kind of vibe with Bones,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Like it's his vibe. Like only you don't see other players. Like obviously you see them, but he's in it to win. Okay? Like he's muscles off, flexing the face.
He'll make a
everything
layup in the first quarter,
and
and
then
all of
just
a
start
sudden,
flexing.
he doesn't even need a good play. It's just gonna be a wide open layup. He starts doing
Yeah,
it.
what is the AMH FACA?
So it's actually just the acronym for a mile high from cornfield away. So it's just a little bit.
Oh,
smaller.
wow,
Put it
a
on
mile
the
high
thing,
from a
so
cornfield
it's
away.
The Twitter at obviously. But
All right, so that's what it is. You get it's your Twitter handle. I like
Yeah.
it. All right.
That's awesome.
So you catch every Nuggets game?
I try to. Okay, we
Okay.
try to definitely.
How
with
do
the
you evaluate
streaming
this
and
year?
I definitely don't think it's a championship or bust, okay? Because obviously
Right,
Murray,
right.
everyone's out, okay? It's if we get more Murray or someone back, that'd be definitely at least we go at least farther than what we projected to go, really.
Yeah.
It's we have the MVP. That's what you got to look at it, okay? We got this far. That's crazy, okay? For sure, back to back, definitely. And to get a third one, okay? We definitely. That's.
Let me go ahead.
Can they get out of the first round?
Yeah, 100%.
As
I
a
feel
fan,
like,
right? Like,
yeah, as a fan,
you
you
feel
might
like
be a
it-
little biased,
Yeah.
okay, but
This
Might
is the
be.
thing, though. See, so a large part of my job is like as an analyst, I have to be sober about it.
okay.
But I do care what fans think because I do think that matters a little
Yeah,
bit. Like
yeah.
you watch every game, so you feel like they can win the first round match. I mean, they're playing the
Hey,
Warriors,
Warriors,
right?
okay? That's who we.
So if
yeah,
Steph is
Warriors.
not Steph,
If Steph isn't Steph, I feel like we could definitely. And Draymond Green is really because like Steph, K, he's gonna go off no matter what, K. But it's the defense from Draymond Green, K. We've seen it past. We've beat them with Steph already, K. We know we can do it, but with Draymond Green now, it does throw a little bit
Yeah.
off. But
does Faku win a game in that series?
Faku,
Hey,
come on,
hey,
man.
hey, Faku
No, but
lovers,
Bones Highland
hey.
could win him a
Yeah,
game.
100%. Bones definitely.
Yeah.
Even if Steph's on him, I feel like he can 100% do it. Okay, Steph's defense it's up there, but it's overrated. I feel like just a little bit.
Do you want to see Murray come back, even though there's only one game left? Like, or do you feel it's too late?
Like okay, so obviously you have that. As a fan, I definitely want to see him come back just to see that just like watching him there, he seemed just fine. Okay. He was
Oh, did
out
you
there.
watch him warm up?
Yeah.
All right, give us
we
the
weren't
rundown.
watching. We
Yeah,
weren't
we
watching
didn't
him
see
warm
it.
up. Okay.
Oh, you
But
weren't
we
there
got-
yet.
Yeah, he was. It was halftime. Okay. He
Okay.
came out
I
because he
see.
wasn't there for the first or second quarter, but at halftime he came out. He's shooting around a little bit. But it was just seeing him there, really. Okay, talking
All
to
right.
him, making jokes,
Yeah.
laughing with.
What was his shooting percentage in the little? I don't care.
No, here's the big questions I got for you. We got to go to the haters ball.
Oh, okay.
What team do you hate?
Jason
Or-
Tatum.
hey, the Boston's definitely out there. Okay, but obviously.
What do you hate Boston for?
So okay, it actually goes
there's
back
a lot
to
of reasons.
MPJ. Okay, that the Boston MPJ could never actually get a good game.
Okay.
That's really MPJ all day. He's one of my
Okay.
favorites. He's definitely
You're an MPJ guy.
And but
I love that he's an MPJ guy. We don't honestly see that many MPJ.
I have never
Everybody
seen
loves.
that.
It's funny because everybody loves MPJ from a distance. They love his game. They love when he makes. They love watching
feel
him.
like-
But it's like the jersey. Like just people don't buy the jersey. I don't know. I feel like
it's obviously
It's the first one I've ever seen.
really.
Yeah.
I've seen him. I've seen him.
I'm
don't live in
just
Denver.
saying, hey,
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
I saw a lot. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like
Really?
Yeah. A lot
Okay.
of Murray's and
Yeah.
his really,
Yeah.
but.
So who do you? So just Boston? Is there a player you hate?
Okay, so Jaylen Brown. Okay, I like him. Okay, but he's a nugget killer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So all your things are like who plays well against.
Yes, really, and it's always them. Or I feel like everyone tries to get hot versus the Nuggets. Like no matter what it is, they're gonna try to get hot. If they have any type of dirt on them right now, they're like, okay, we're gonna get this off tonight. We're gonna settle this right now. That's with the Heat. That's
yeah. All right.
Definitely frustrating.
All right. Now Lakers though. I mean, come on, it's the easiest one to hate. You gotta hate the Lakers. I gotta teach you to hate them. If you don't hate
the
them
Lakers
yet.
definitely. Hey, we were actually just talking about it. Okay, we're gonna play them tomorrow night. It's not the team. Okay, it's the name. Okay, it's the brand for sure.
Right.
The Lakers. Maybe not. They're not playing well, but hey, it's still the Lakers. We're still beating the Lakers.
You know what's gonna be great? Sunday, all the Lakers fans that always show up, they're gonna be there and they're gonna be so obnoxious. Someone's gonna have to let them know that their season's over.
It's over.
Like nobody's gonna know.
No one played.
Well, they did.
Someone's
Right?
gonna have to walk up and be like, "Hey, Lakers aren't making the playoffs. They're already eliminated. This game doesn't mean anything."
Let them know they did it on purpose.
Let them know they did it on purpose.
I mean, LeBron James sat out an elimination game.
I know.
And
the
he's
weakest move I
gonna
ever
play.
heard. Meanwhile, Jokic bleeding profusely from his head. Here he is getting 35 and 16. My goodness, man. Just put a little headband on it.
sure.
That's all you got to do.
This is a pretty cool, like, Sweet 16. Like, your dad brings you down.
You
know, your dad brings you down. You get to go to a
hey.
game in person, like a record
good.
setting.
Now you're on TV.
My dad
I know,
told me
hey,
to, like, rub dirt on,
Go
like,
get a
my
job.
scalp and stuff.
Go get a job.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What does Nuggets, like, mean to you, like, as a family?
Like, okay, so it's obviously you started a podcast, okay? So first we were just sitting back watching all the games, okay? We would always meet up in the bottom, okay? Or the bottom, in the basement, because that's just where everything happens. It's like our living room, basically. And so we were talking and, like, hearing all the people always just talk smack, okay? Like, there's not a lot of, like, if you go and look up the Lakers, there's going to be a whole bunch of different sports channels, things you get, informations there. Really,
Unlimited, yeah.
Yes, unlimited, okay? But if you look up the Nuggets, you're going to get, literally, you're going to look up, there's going to be some McDonald's nuggets. Okay, that's what am I lying? That's what you're gonna get.
You're gonna find some chicken nuggets, yeah, for sure.
But that, like, look at like our jerseys, okay? Don't be the Nugget jersey, the actual Nugget. Those are cool, but look, like I said right there, they blew up because they're Nuggets.
I know. I didn't really love that. I didn't love that, the chicken nugget thing. Like, I'm not gonna say who can have fun or who can't, but that people were having fun with it. But I was watching it and I was like, what are we doing? Why are we leaning into the chicken nuggets piece? Whatever though.
But like I said, it's just. It brings the family together, okay? That's really...
Yeah.
Superchats came in, by the way.
Oh, wow. Are they for Nas or for us?
One's for Nas.
Oh.
All right, what do we got? Okan says, liking Murray or MPJ more than Jokic is similar to liking John more than Jesus.
Oh, do we want to get into this conversation? Because I would love
No,
to.
no. Let's not get into this. Let's not get into this.
I would absolutely.
Look, but since we're doing that, because you guys are clearly like diehard DMVR guys.
You
Like,
guys are digging into my real territory. I know I'm an expert at basketball, but there's some other things that I
You're
know.
an MPJ guy. On the show, who's your favorite guy on the show?
You better not say Dev. I swear to God, if you say Dev, I'm going to get mad.
You do not just. They can't tell you who's your favorite guy on the show.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry, guys, okay, everyone, but it is actually before.
Yes, sir.
I love
Before anything, because he's always taking smack from everyone. Okay, his socks, everyone's really. But yeah, it's.
I mean,
he's
look
tough.
at his hat.
Hey.
I love it.
Hey.
All right, coming in from Mixer.
That's hilarious. Here is some Serbian
There-
diners for you
Oh,
guys. You're
dinars,
going
okay.
to need
Dinars.
dinars.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, so it's Serbian dinars, RSD. Okay, so I was thinking it was the Rams.
I
my
got
bad.
it.
That was my bad. Yeah,
Trying
well,
to tell us about some diners.
no.
You're like,
talking about the dollar,
dinar,
the
yeah.
dollar, the Serbian dinars.
Yeah.
The dinars. Can't wait to buy you guys a few Jalen beers. I can't wait to drink just some Jalen beers with you right there, Mixer. It's gonna be, I'm telling you, an all timer, absolute all timer.
Hey, see you guys in a couple of years, okay? Not yet.
Jay Bird says Jamal warm up tonight was such a tease. Damn, I missed that dude. And D-Line, enjoy the Serbia trip, boys. You guys really missed D-Line tonight? I haven't missed him at all.
I seen him and we had a moment. So
You had a moment?
it's my favorite. That's my best friend.
You just like dapped him up and said, "You're not on the show tonight. It's gonna
I
be a
missed
banger.
D-Line.
Get the hell
outta
out of
Hey, you
I
just
missed
have to have
D-Line,
one of
but I
those
took a
moments,
seat.
okay?
So
All I'm saying is that the vibes were immaculate tonight. D-Line wasn't here. I don't know if those things are connected or just coincidence. Could be. We don't know. Chase says for King Dev, Nuggets were 48-0 when leading through 4 quarters. Best team in the league. Did we say really? We're gonna start with King Dev now, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Chase is my guy. That is. Chase needs to come down. Whoever that is, I want to meet that person. I want to meet him.
Hey, we got to give you the red headband, right? Like this
I
is
was
a
wondering.
red headband
There it
performance. Got to give him the red headband.
Yes, sir.
Thank
There
you
we
guys.
go.
Thank you guys.
Are you Broncos as well?
I'm trying to, okay? Like,
I'm trying
okay,
to?
so football is more of like I like to play football than watch
Okay.
it type of thing. But hey, I'm
You're trying to.
getting there, okay? We're getting there.
Alrighty. What about Avs hockey?
Nah, not really. You know, from a young age, my mom was like, "Nah, you can't play that." So I
Really?
just never
So
got
you just
into
never got into hockey?
This never was a thing.
And what
for me.
about Rockies baseball?
now? They're trying to get better, okay?
All
Hey,
right.
they're getting there. They're getting
Yeah,
there.
seeing how versatile you are right here. Just kidding. What about CU or Nebraska?
I'm not a big college, okay? Like,
All right,
I'm
that's
not-
all right. I
not-
could accept that. If you were gonna say Nebraska, it might have got just a little bit ugly. But
hey, don't worry, guys.
yeah, I don't know. So, is there anything that you want to see, Dev, now from Sunday's game? Like, is that game just like we shouldn't
I
even
really
do a show?
I want to see Yoke rest.
Yeah.
Well,
I really do.
You're in luck
But, like,
because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it.
I
Yeah.
truly do want to see that. I want the Nuggets to go into the playoffs at full strength. As far as nobody gets hurt at the end of the year. We've been seeing that for multiple years, especially like with the Will Barton or PJ Dozier, where they have to like implement those guys in the playoffs. Like I want that to not be the case. And if that is the case, I want it to be Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, that would make Sunday's game a must-see. Like,
Yeah.
if Sunday's game goes from an irrelevant game to must-see television because those two guys are back, like, are you kidding me?
I would love to see that.
I would love to see about two. People will just not stop super chatting so long as we keep going. By the way, Yoke talking now. Harrison Wynn joining any moment here. KC Max says Golden State is not a permanent opponent. The Nuggets could still face Dallas. No, that's accurate. No, it's true. They could still face Dallas. We'll have to wait and see. I think Dallas is probably a tougher opponent. It's weird because Golden State can beat you in a lot of different ways, and Dallas can beat you in one. The problem is it's really hard to stop the one way for Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, even the teams that beat Dallas in years past beat them by just like outscoring them, not by stopping Luka.
Well, and now they can defend, right? Like they're actually playing defense this year.
Can they defend Yoke?
Well, that's tricky.
But
But
Porzingis isn't there anymore. Like we're
Yeah.
not going to
Dwight
get any.
Powell is
He's not a defender.
bounced
He's
back,
not a
but
defender.
he's bounced back. Maxi Kleba, if he played more minutes, he would probably be on my All NBA defensive ballot. But nobody can guard Jokic.
more
It's all about
schematic, maybe?
can you scheme for him? Can you make him work on the defensive end by playing really small? Like, can he hang with Dorian Finney-Smith? That's a question. Now, certainly on the other end, they're going to get their points from Jokic, but I do think Dallas presents some interesting matchup issues for them and for Utah, who's likely going to face Dallas in the first round.
Jason Kidd, the playoff coach. What do you think of him?
Well, I mean, we
He's
got
done a good job this year.
He's
obviously,
been great.
But playoffs.
But not a lot of adjustments in the regular season for him, right? Like, I mean, you got Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to win a bunch of games. That's like 45 guaranteed wins, I think. at this point. And this
A
is
great
the-
player. That's what a great player brings
That's
you.
the
Especially
other
if you're
thing about
playing 2K.
Luka in a potential series with Denver. Jokic is the best player in the world unless Luka is that night. And that's the truth, right? Like, he is that level of player. He's a similar level of Jokic. He's not as consistent.
Yeah.
And he doesn't affect the game in the same ways.
Yeah.
But certainly can be the best guy on the court even when Jokic is out there. So I think Dallas is not the matchup you want. You want Golden State because of the Steph Curry injury, right? Like, I mean, think about it. They're going to go after Steph, and if he's on a bad ankle,
And like I don't know why more teams don't do it already. Like I was saying, he does have overrated defense. Okay,
Right.
Like, he slacks off a little bit. Okay, but if you want to get in there, okay, give a little screens in there. Okay, do whatever you want to do, especially with Bones. Okay, his behind the backs, whatever he wants to do. Okay, he's gonna find a way to get his points. Okay, he's a scorer.
Nas, do you think Yoke should wear the headband now just for the rest of the year?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real. He looks a little funky in it.
He
Okay?
does
But
look a little
I'm
funky.
just saying what everyone's thinking. I'm just gonna say. Okay.
Yeah, he looks real goofy.
It would definitely be a staple. Okay, it's for sure a thing. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we got one more.
Yeah, one more came in right here.
I know Harrison is done, so it should be happy any minute. AMHFACA, that's yours. Cornfield, a mile high from a cornfield away, knows that Vogt is Vlatko of DNVR. Is that? I can't tell if that's a compliment. I think it's.
It's the Bryn Forbes bit.
is that they can't cut you? They just
What?
can't cut you out of respect.
I've been called Bryn Forbes, Marcus Howard, and
You're out of the rotation?
But tonight, you were the MVP. Real quick, should he keep the headband? Should he just bring back red? Do you think they'll wear the white with the red again in the playoffs?
We've got wins.
No. Game 7.
Game 7.
Game 7.
They wait all the
Here,
way to bust it out.
like-
Hey, you were great. Nas, give me some.
Yeah.
Give me some, man. You were great.
Appreciate
Happy
you, buddy.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
All right, Harrison, welcome in.
What's up, fellas?
Now I know sometimes, Harrison, you miss out on being on the show, or you're out doing work at the arena. But nights like tonight, you got to be pretty happy you were in the building for it.
Yeah, man, this is a special one. I was definitely glad I'm here and not sitting there wearing a red headband.
Well, judge at your own peril. So give us just before you get into some of the commentary, just give us something from the arena that maybe wasn't picked up on the TV.
I mean, this was probably picked up a little on TV, but when Jokic finally got that 31st point and got the 2,000 point, 1,000 rebound, 500 assist season, it was an incredible moment, but somehow it felt like everybody in the arena knew that he had just gotten it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not like it was on the scoreboard saying, like, he needs 2 more points for it. Everybody knew it somehow. And,
That's awesome.
a lot of people are on Twitter. A lot of people follow us. But, like, somehow word had spread and everybody knew he was just 1 basket away.
Including the Grizzlies.
Including the Grizzlies.
So did the Grizzlies. So did Michael Malone. And everybody just knew it. And then he finally hit that basket. And it was like this huge celebration. It was just an incredible moment.
Man, that's so cool, man. What a really special one. A special one tonight. All right, take us inside the post game.
Yeah, so Michael Malone brought the fire tonight. He walked up to the podium and said, quote, "The MVP isn't even a competition." He said, I mean, there's
Talk
other
your
great
shit,
players.
Michael Malone!
Yeah.
I love
He
it.
goes, I mean, there's other great players. I'm biased, of course, but what Nikola Jokic has done this year with this team, with everything we've had to go through, is incredible. And then he just kind of kept rattling off the numbers: 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 500 assists. And he was saying, like, look, nobody's ever done this, and he has. I think he was just kind of blown away by the accomplishment, too.
I can't believe nobody's ever done, like Larry Bird, Oscar Roberts. I can't believe these guys never did it. I mean, the numbers are really impressive. Yoke's really impressive. It's wild that in 75 years, no player has done that.
Like Wilt,
Yeah.
right? Like he had a season where he
was
led the
8
league.
points away from doing it.
Yeah, he had a
Points.
season. Yeah, he had a season where he led the league in assists, and it was like, or some crazy assist number, and it's like, how did he not also score through 2,000 points? But it's funny that a guy that was drafted, what was it, 46th? 41st. Thank you. 41st is now in the same conversation as Wilt Chamberlain.
Honestly, when people say, like, who's Yoke's closest comp, statistically, it's Wilt. Because all the times when you and like sometimes it'll be like Jokic and Bird are the only ones, or Jokic or Oscar or Jokic or whatever. But most of it is Jokic and Wilt Chamberlain.
He's actually passed all of the legends. Like it started from like we call these the lower legends.
The lower
it started
tier
with like
legends,
the Magic Johnsons.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
way
went
down
up,
there.
Yeah. Then it went up to like the Larry Birds.
Yeah.
And he's
gonna-
now passing Wilt.
Yeah, it's just
He's going to be a top 20 player of all time, maybe top 15 ever.
Yeah,
By
George
the
Carl
time
said
he's
top
done.
10, so we'll just have to wait and
Well,
see.
we'll see, man.
get some
That
titles,
top
but-
10 is tough.
I
And
know,
Tim
you gotta-
Duncan's in there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people forget about him, but he's up there.
Yeah, I don't forget about him. All right, keep going.
So, look, the fans knew he was about to get it. Michael Malone did too, and like that's why Jokic was on the floor to start the fourth quarter.
Right.
Like he was on the floor to get 2 more points,
Of course.
and that was
Yep.
the idea: just get him the ball. And it seemed like Memphis knew it also because they were like double and triple teaming him. But Malone said, like most of all, he was just relieved that he got the record and relieved that the Nuggets got the win tonight.
It's funny that we keep calling it a record because it's not. It's just that he reached those
Accomplished.
milestones. Yeah, accomplishment.
Look, this whole game happened, and Jokic reached that milestone, and you forget that he got a gash in his head in the first minute of this game.
You think we forgot?
Your point stands.
Your
but
point
us-
does remain,
us
but
four
we
did not forget.
Dave might have forgot, it looks like. But.
No, I gave mine up.
Got it. But Malone said his first thought when that happened was Steve Nash in that playoff series against the Spurs when they just couldn't stop the bleeding from his nose.
Yeah.
And Malone was thinking to himself, oh my God, like not tonight. Like, of course, this is what would happen, you know?
Yeah.
Me too.
I thought the same thing.
The same thing.
They got the stop, and he wore a headband for the whole game. Malone also had this great quote. I don't know if you guys saw it. Russell Wilson and Sierra were at the game tonight.
I heard.
Don't know if you guys heard.
I heard.
I don't know if that was picked up.
It was a large part of the broadcast tonight for sure.
What about Petey Pablo? Was he there or no?
I mean,
That's
I don't know.
my favorite song of all time.
He could have.
Freak a League.
But Malone said he met them after the game, and he also said hi to Buddy Black, Rockies manager.
He
who
was
at
there?
the game, who probably did not get as much airtime.
Did not. I
they
did not
mention
know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like.
That's also funny because opening day's tomorrow, but okay, whatever.
Right. Just, a little late night before opening day. But Malone said Denver sports is on fire right now.
Yes. I agree.
I mean, it's true. There's no more exciting time of the Rockies season than literally right now. Right now.
Such a hater.
Also, I think he meant DNVR Sports is on fire.
That's
right
what he
now.
meant.
Yeah.
Hell
That's what he
That-
meant right
yeah.
there.
Yeah. No word on if Jokic is going to rest Sunday against the Lakers, but they're going to think about it. And then Malone closed his presser by saying, congratulations, everyone. The show goes on. So, congratulations, guys.
Hey, man,
Thanks. Hey.
he's joking, but it really does mean a lot that we get to keep doing this for a little bit longer. So, hell yeah.
Congrats to you too, Harrison.
Thank you. Congrats to you too, Vogt.
Thank you.
We talked to Bones tonight. We asked what the kind of reception was in the locker room. He goes, yeah, we're all jumping up and down. We were partying. We poured water on him. But that's just, what Jokic does. Games like tonight, unbelievable season, what he has done for himself and this team. I'm so thankful to have him. And then he goes, the dude is really great at basketball.
That's a hot take.
The
man.
dude is
I
really
don't know.
great.
Took him this long to say something like that?
He's not wrong.
Is there
Bones
friction
was
in the
asked-
locker room?
Bones was asked what is the most notable thing he's learned from Jokic this season. And I thought this was interesting. He said just his habits, his routine. Bones says, when I started this season, I didn't have a routine. I was all over the place. Like, I watched Jokic and his routine. Now I've got my own routine, and it's helped me a ton on and off the court.
Man, that's a surprisingly insightful comment. You know what I mean? Every now and then you get one like that, and that's really cool to hear.
Yeah. Bones says he's, of course, super excited for the playoffs. The energy, the excitement, everything that playoff basketball brings, I'm excited for. I just can't wait. Somebody was reading off Jokic's stat line, and apparently Jokic had 5 steals tonight. I didn't even know that.
They changed it to 4.
Oh, they changed it to 4.
I think
Okay.
he had 3 in a row to end the game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they are in that 4. So, yeah.
But Bones goes, he had 5 steals, and then he leans back in his chair and starts laughing, and he goes, yeah, Jokic.
He's the best.
He is the best.
I asked Bones if he thinks he deserves to make the all-rookie team. He said, that's something I don't really care about. I'm only worried about the playoffs. I like that.
That was a lie, but that's okay.
It's a good lie.
It's a good lie.
That's a
It's a
good
really
lie,
cool
Rook.
one.
Good lie.
Yeah.
I don't blame it
It's
at
a
all.
it's a correct lie.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Bones, as he walked off the post-game podium, just yelled, I love Mile High City, baby!
Sir. Yes,
Dude,
sir.
if we wrote this kid a pandering script, it couldn't be better than
He's
what he.
the best. He's the freaking best. Bones is the best.
And then we talked to Nikola Jokic as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I saw this as the game ended. Aaron Gordon grabbed the game ball, gave it to a Nugget staff. Aaron Gordon ripped the game ball out of Zach Zarba's hands, the ref tonight. Gave it to a staffer. Somehow Tim Conley wound up with it and gave it to Jokic outside the Nuggets locker room. And then apparently Jokic had his whole team sign it.
Aww. The guys.
Come on.
Come on. Stop it.
Come on. Oh, shucks.
Look, man, this speaks. It speaks to my coach's heart. For real? Like, it really does. Because the vibes are so fucking good with this team, right? Like, and it starts with Michael Malone, and it just seems like they've done a good job of bringing good vibes guys in.
I think you're right.
Bones Highland, right?
Bones Highland's a total vibes guy.
Yoke had some really good stuff tonight. He said, just talking about the moment when he got that 2000th point, he goes, and just talking about the fan reaction, he goes, I'm going to remember that my whole life.
Oh, wow.
I love Nuggets fans. They're always on my side. I love them for that.
Man, I've never really heard him say that before.
Yeah, the vibes are supreme.
Yeah. Like, I know Yoke does appreciate Nuggets fans, but I don't think I've ever heard him say I love Nuggets fans.
I know he's never said it.
I don't think he ever has.
I know he's never said it.
This is like you know, like the first time your girl says I love you, my wife or something like that, you always remember. It's the first time Yoke said he's loved me.
I've been in a relationship where someone has told me that they love me.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
That's surprising heavy.
And then I left. And then I fled for the hills.
That was in the
relationship corner. Wow. All right. Well, there you go.
That's the end of the anecdote.
Anyway.
What was that like?
I had nothing else after that.
Nikola Jokic will not continue to wear the headband.
Oh,
No,
this
that's
is a
good.
one-off.
Good move.
This is a good move.
I like
One and
it.
done.
Enshrine the game, enshrine the headband, and then
We wear everything out, man. Like, we
Yeah,
don't just let it go. It was a one-time thing. Bring it back if you get busted open again, but please don't wear it every game.
Let
We
it also-
wear
be a thing.
everything out.
It's also like if this was just he had to put on a white headband or a navy blue, like it wouldn't have been as much. The red headband was so loud.
I mean,
I'm serious,
there
it
are
was so
guys that
loud.
broke their nose once and wore face masks for 10 years.
Yeah.
Why? What's the point?
I love this take. What a take.
But apparently, Yoke said that Felipe, the strength coach, is going to sell it on eBay. That's the
Send it to the Hall of Fame.
Yoke, zero sentimentality. Just like this. What
Is Felipe going to keep the money? Too?
Yeah. How much? What's the most you would pay for Jokic's sweaty, bloody headband?
Me,
I say we
$0.
start a DNVR fund and just put it in the bar.
I mean, you got a spot
You
for
put
it.
it on top of
We
that
put
head.
it. Oh, that would be dope.
My
Now,
God.
the issue is he has to keep the money. He can't give any to Jokic because he would be circumventing the salary cap.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's really is a
very
big
important there.
Get your bread, Felipe.
Get your bread. All right. What else?
Let's see here. Yoke was talking about potentially winning the MVP this season. He says, or he was asked about winning the MVP, if that would change anything for him, winning back-to-back. And he goes, I won it last year. I didn't see that big of a difference, to be honest. So no.
What does he mean?
he said-
I didn't see. What does he mean? He didn't see that big of a difference.
My life didn't
Did
change.
he get a bonus? Like, I mean, I guess like if your paycheck's not any larger, does it matter?
That's so funny,
Right?
I didn't see a difference.
And he goes, I think I had a great season, even better than last year. If that's enough, it's enough. If it's not, you can't control it.
Your super chat is going to fund the headband fund.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if you guys see that, but
Put
that's
it towards
thing.
the headband fund, man. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Put
Hell
it towards the head fan. Our guy Justin. I don't know if $5 is going to get done, but we'll put it to the fund.
Put it towards.
And then finally from Yoke, he was asked if he's going to enjoy this one, and he goes, well, my brother had a baby, like, super recently, apparently.
Shouts
His
to
brother-
Nemanja. Shouts to Nemanja, yep.
Yeah, so really all he was focused on doing was going home and seeing his niece for the first time. I think basketball is important, he said, but there are a bunch of things more important.
What's
All right,
left to
listen,
say?
Listen, I'm sorry. This guy fucking rules.
Yeah, dude.
I love this guy. Like, I mean, perspective is important. And also, he kicks everyone's ass, right? Like, yes, I want to go kiss my niece, but also I'm going to give you the business, and that's this is why we like Giannis. This is why we love Steph. Jokic is built from the same stuff.
So
man.
true.
And it's easy to love.
He's the best in the world, and it's his third favorite hobby.
Yeah. He's reluctantly the greatest in the universe.
Family, horses, basketball.
That's how it goes,
Yeah.
man. That's how it goes. Well, Harrison, any final thoughts that you want to part with now that the Nuggets have locked up the over, locked up the playoffs, and Jokic maybe locked up the MVP?
I'm ready to watch LeBron James force his way to the scoring record on Sunday.
I actually am almost rooting for you. Like, Jokic doesn't play, it doesn't matter, and I hope LeBron just shoots like 70 shots.
Can we talk? Can we talk about the scoring title?
If you want the show to keep going more than an hour and a half.
I mean, why is it average per game? It should be total points.
All right, if it's scoring title talk, I'm going to head out.
See who wins.
Gil, hit that outro music. Everybody, you guys were great. I think, Vogt, you were pretty good today. Nas was phenomenal. Dev, you were pretty good. Dave, you were pretty good. I was all right. The chat tonight.
High school Dev was amazing.
High school Dev
was amazing.
It's like Wilt Chamberlain.
He did try to do that hair.
Chat
but
MVP
the chat was the MVP
behind
tonight.
the actual MVP.
The chat bloodied themselves in the first minutes of this one, but came back to drop 35 and 16 tonight. That's what happened with 5 steals. With 5 steals. Everybody, we are off tomorrow because we're going to be at our own party down at Ice House in Lodo as we launch off a new year for the Colorado Rockies. So optimistic. Opening day tomorrow. We hope you join us down there. Hit the like button on the way out. Serbian Corner on Saturday. We'll see you guys then.